Okay, so I recently started doing something that you're gonna think is so cool, by the way, that has increased my conversions and sales by over 25% consistently across the board. And I wanna tell you about what I've been doing with it, but also how to use it and how you can do it too. Hey, howdy, hey, y'all, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Jessica. If you're new here, what's up? Nice to meet you. I'm pumped that you're here because on this channel, we're going to talk about all things passive income, digital products, online courses, content marketing, sales, marketing. Ooh, I just love all of it. We're going to talk about all of it. All right, so no joke. This thing that I started using has increased my conversions and my sales by 25% or more consistently across the board. Consistently, like every time I've used it. And this is something that I actually had used years ago, but kind of fell off the wagon with. Like I just kind of stopped using it. Honestly, it's because I fell off the wagon with my business. I've told y'all about that, but like, I don't know. I just went on autopilot and just didn't care as much to like do things like this, but it's so much fun for my little nerdy marketing heart. So much freaking fun. My team loves it. I went to show it to Bridget the other day because I was like, oh, you're going to need to know how to do this because I'm going to need you to set this up on some things. And she was like, oh my gosh, I love this so much. And that thing is chatbots, specifically Instagram chatbots. Now, this is the thing where you see people on Instagram being like, comment below with the word fire and I'll send you this free guide, or DM me the word banana and I'll sign you up for this workshop. And then like, obviously there's something going on in the back end, but maybe you haven't taken part in one of these chatbots before and you're not sure what happens like after that, but I know you've seen it and this is that. So essentially what this is, it's a robot that's hooked to Instagram. You can also hook it to Facebook, but that's hooked to Instagram that allows you to collect leads, sign people up for workshops, like all of this is in collect leads, but you know, send links, like whatever on autopilot directly within Instagram. So because it keeps everything in Instagram, the conversions stay high. And what I mean by that is if I'm on Instagram and I'm like, hey, I want you to sign up for my workshop, go to xyandz.com and I put the little sticker link, somebody has to be in the right kind of mood to want to leave Instagram to do that. Or if I say the link is in my bio, like on a post, again, like people are not going to stop their scroll to go do that, especially because they know if they go click on the link in my bio, it's going to take them off of Instagram. They're going to forget what they were doing. They're not going to be able to come back. But this keeps it all within Instagram, so the conversions stay high and that drop off like just disappears. So what happens logistically is we have everything set up on the back end, and I'm going to show you how to set this up and like how I use it. But we have everything set up in the back end and we've chosen a magic word. And the magic word can be whatever the heck you want it to be, okay? It can be multiple words, it can be one word, like whatever. But we've chosen a magic word. And we've set up an automation where when someone DMs or comments that magic word, like whatever we're wanting to do, then this whole action fires. And you can do a lot of stuff with this, but the most normal and the one that I've used the most is that it's going to allow them to opt in to signing up for whatever they're trying to sign up for. So it's going to allow them to opt in to getting my guide or signing up for a workshop or whatever, because legally we have to get them to opt in and choose to do that. And then it's going to go ahead and collect their name and their email. It's going to then send that information to ConvertKit, where I keep my email list so that those things get associated with them in ConvertKit and they're now on my email list, but also they are now getting emails about the thing they're signing up for too. And then it's going to deliver it in Instagram. So for like a free guide, for instance, we'll just put it popping across the screen right here. We might be like, hey, DM us the word fire and we will send you our perfect lead magnet, because that's actually a thing I do, okay? So you can DM me the word fire and you will be able to see how this works. You can go to Instagram and literally use this. The word fire will get the same action to happen, okay? So DM me the word fire, and then as soon as they DM me that word or comment with that word, then they're gonna get a message from Glenda the Grambot that says, hey, Jessica told me to come over here and help you get signed up for this free thing. It's going to be so awesome. If you're ready, I need you to hit this button, because that button is then what Instagram says, okay, legally this person chose for me to go out and ask for their information. Okay. They're going to hit that button like, yeah, I want this thing. And Glenda the Grambot is going to go back and be like, hey, what's your name? And they're going to tell her their name. And then she's gonna be like, okay, and your email address? And they're gonna tell her their email address. And then she's gonna be like, cool, awesome, that is spectacular. You are all signed up for that workshop. Or here is the free guide that you requested. All you have to do is click this button, it's gonna open in Dropbox, and you can download it from there. And if for some reason it doesn't work for you here, we're gonna send you an email with that too. So now they're on my email list, the same email list that someone would get on if they left Instagram and went to my website to download that same freebie. But all they had to do was send me one word, their name, and their email, and they got it in Instagram. They didn't have to leave the platform, nothing. It is so much fun. Okay, so when I used to do this like years ago, I feel like it was one of those things that just like didn't work super well. Like the back end was clunky and the front end was clunky, and I just feel like things didn't work as well as they do now. But now ManyChat, which I don't think I mentioned that a second ago, I'm using ManyChat to be able to do all this, but ManyChat has gotten so much better. You can actually incorporate AI to help it answer messages and things like that. So that's a whole nother level that we're not gonna talk about today because we need to keep this video under 1,000,000 hours. But ManyChat has stepped up their game. Everything's visual and beautiful, and you can put it together pretty easily. But also Instagram strategy and people on Instagram are more used to seeing this now, and so they're more used to doing this thing. So the other day I posted this post, and it has 342 likes or so, which is actually pretty decent for me in my account. And it has 103 comments. Now, we'll take into consideration that each comment has a reply from the bot under it. So let's say it's like 51 comments, but 51 people chose to comment with the word sales machine to sign up for a workshop. And there's only actually about 361 people signed up for this workshop altogether. I just hosted a workshop that's very similar last week, so a lot of people haven't signed up. So if you do the math on that, that means that 14% of the people who were signed up for this workshop came in from one Instagram post. That does not even count the people who have DM'd me the word because I've promoted it that way or whatever. One Instagram post got me 14% of my signups. That is from me sending an email to my list of, you know, a lot of people. That's also me promoting on Instagram and other ways. Like one post got me 14% of my signups. I mean, that should right there tell you how awesome it is. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to set this up. I'm actually gonna move over to my like big screen so that I can see it better and like the camera angle can be better, but it's super freaking easy. ManyChat has, I think they have a free version, but you're not gonna be able to do everything I'm talking about on the free version. I do have a paid version of ManyChat, but I'm just showing you this one thing you can set up. There are a million other things you could do, and if your main platform's Facebook, there's a million other things you can do on Facebook. But let me just show you how to set all this up. Okay, so I'm at my computer now and I have ManyChat pulled up. So what we're really gonna look at is the automation. So you're gonna go to automation and you're going to be able to do new flow up here at the top, or if you already have a template or one already done, you can like duplicate that one and use that, which is totally what I recommend. Actually, I can give you a copy of what mine looks like. Like you can like pull it into ManyChat as a template and or see a picture of it. So if you want to get that, go to heyjessica.com/chatbot and we'll get that sent over. But let me just show you how I have it set up. So if I did a new flow, it would look a lot like this, except I'm having to do each piece at a time, okay? So let me walk you through what this looks like. So I'm gonna actually just try and zoom in here so that you can see it a little bit better. So you can like drag and drop, like the whole thing is so visual and it makes it so much easier. So it's set up kind of like Zapier or a program like that, where it's like, when this happens, this needs to happen. But everything is connected together with little arrows, so it's much easier to see. And obviously, like, you're gonna wanna test it and change it and make sure it's working, but this is what I do. So this one is set up to where when a user comments on a post or reel, or sends me a direct message with the word sales machine. That's what this says here, okay? So to create that, I just hit this little plus button and I can create any kind of module to do whatever I want, okay? And then I can drag it where I want it and connect it to the right thing. So you can actually set this up to where they can only comment that word on certain posts and reels, or you can do it to where it's on all of them. Since mine is different words for everything I'm doing, I have just done it to do all, because if not, the post or reel has to be live before you do it, and I don't want to have to go in real time and do that. So when someone comments or DMs me with that word, then they're going to get a message, okay? This message is going to say, Glenda the Grambot here. Jessica signed me up, or Jessica sent me here to help you sign up for this workshop, blah, blah, blah. Hit this button. When they hit the button, so literally there's an arrow that says when they hit the button, send them another message. And then this message says, like, what should I call you? What is your name? When they reply, it then says, what's your email? When they reply, now I have a little arrow that once they have replied, number one, they get another message that says, awesome, here's the live link to join. I'm going to send you an email. Here's a reminder, blah, blah, blah. But they're also going to be tagged in ConvertKit. So that's how it like ties to my email. Then the next step is from this is to wait until the day of the workshop and send them a message that says, hey, are you excited? Just a reminder, we're hanging out today. Here's another live button. And that way, hopefully it's going to increase the conversion on the actual like live show up rate too. I also have it set up to where, so if they don't reply, if for some reason I say, hey, what should I call you? And they don't reply, or they reply to that, and then when I say, hey, what's your email? They forget, then it's going to wait about 5 hours and send them another message that says, hey, I just wanted to circle back and make sure you're interested in the workshop. And then they can click the button, yes, I am. If they click the button, they go back up here to say, what should I call you? What's your email address? And then the flow will happen from there. So you can see that like the possibilities are endless. This is probably the most simple one that you can set up. Now there's a lot of rules and things around like who you can send messages to within Instagram and the fact that people have to opt into messages from Instagram, but ManyChat has a lot of that like built in. It's going to warn you if you're doing something that you're not supposed to do, or it's not going to let you do something that you're not supposed to do. So not only can you like do all of that, you can also manage your entire inbox in here, which I think is really cool. Like I could assign comments or messages to my team, which if it gets really crazy in my inbox might be something I need to do. You can send a broadcast. So if people are signed up and have elected to be part of your list, you can send a broadcast just like an email. You can integrate Facebook ads, Instagram ads with a chatbot. So you can do the same thing on a paid ad. And then here's just kind of another like list of things that can happen. So Facebook is a little bit more built out with what you can use as a trigger. So when a user clicks a Facebook ad, when a user comments on your post, when they click a referral code, when they scan a QR code, when the user messages your Facebook shop, you know, like all of these things that can be embedded in your website that you can do. With Instagram, it's really just like if somebody comments or DMs you, but it's really cool because you can do all of this on autopilot and you don't have to do anything. Oh my gosh, is that not so easy and so fun and so crazy? Yes, it is. Amen. Absolutely. I can actually share my exact template of the workflow that I use to do this with you, which is so freaking cool. So if you want a copy of it sent to your email, just go to heyjessica.com/chatbot and I will get that sent over to you. I will get the share code sent to you so you can just import it into ManyChat, but also it sends a PNG so you can see a photo of how it all looks if for some reason the link doesn't work. So again, if you want a copy of that, of everything I just walked through and my exact template that I use so you don't have to set it up all on your own, go to heyjessica.com/chatbot and I'll get it sent over. I'm pumped about this. I hope you are. I hope you learned a lot today. Let me know in the comments below if you're like, I need more of this. I want to know how to do this. I want to know how to do that. Happy to show you. And until next time, bye y'all.